there's a lot of anime, or like maybe you watch VTubers, and a lot of the girls in the anime or these VTubers are like Yuri baiting the whole time, but there's not like actual porn or like kissing going on. That's kind of like how Hetalia was, just like low-hanging fruit. Like, oh my god, these guys are sitting in a pool together, ha ha ha. What if they kissed? I'm not gonna go around and call anime Yaoi and Yuri just because they have baiting in it, because that is unfair and untrue. And honestly, one thing I found too is a lot of anime simply Yuri and Yaoi baits because that's what sells. And a lot of mangaka have admitted to this. Do you guys want to know why so many VN have nasty, sexy scenes in it? So that people actually freaking buy it. So that people actually read it. And spend money on this story. This is nothing new. I'm not trying to take you guys out of anything. But like... VTubers? You know, they're rubbing up and kissing up on each other. Your VTuber girls. It's fan service, guys. These girls are paying for a service. Okay, they're going into a club with a bunch of men. Alright, and they're like, Kia! Men kissing and hugging! Just like people are like going, you know, you could go to a hostess club, or you could watch VTubers, or you watch your anime, and you're like, Kia! The girls are kissing! Kia! It's bait. It's bait. Joe Biden, wake up! Joe Biden, wake up! It's not actually yaoi, it's bait, because that's the point of the series. It's about a host club. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to act like that. That's why those scenes are over the top. That's like why when these boys are in, they're in character, it's like over the top and glittering and sparkly and like... Throughout the series, you get to see another side of all these boys, right? And you get to see like... You know... And all of these boys, they, at the end of the series, if they end up with someone, they end up with girls. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Honey Senpai, at the end of the series, he's with a freaking girl. Tamaki and Haruhi? Yeah. Whoa. White girl tweaking. When am I not tweaking? Get real! Listen, I'm just excited to talk about things that I don't normally get to talk about. Because in what world am I ever going to have a conversation with somebody outside of here about the intricacies of Ouran High School Host Club? You guys want to know why I take the bait? Because I want to talk so bad! It's so embarrassing! God. Because I go out and I go to the gym and I go do fun things and I have friends. But like... How often am I gonna find people out there who care about listening to me talk about what makes a rhythm game, or why Black Butler isn't Yaoi. I simply have to put my face in my hands, look down, and hide my power level. If they find out how strong I really am out there, it's over for me. Do you guys think it's acceptable when a girl autism's out? I don't know. I guess the difference is, like, I want people to listen to me too. I feel like if I said all of that stuff, like, to some random person I saw at the gym, their mouth would just be, like, wide open and they'd be drooling. Are you a believer in premarital hand-holding? No, but I've premaritally held hands before. So, like, I don't know. I've told you guys about this. I have really, really cold hands, and it kind of, like... I don't know why, really, but I'm kind of, like, embarrassed about it. So the idea of holding hands kind of, like, weirds me out. And, one time I was at the mall with my friends, Kisaka, and she was like, I like holding hands with my friends. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I just kept walking next to her. And then, like, without hesitation, she, like, grabbed my hands as we were walking out of the mall. And I was, like, so fucking locked in. Like, my eyes glazed over. And I just, like, walked and I had, like, fuzz in my head. Because all I could think is, what if she thinks it's weird that my hands are cold? What if she thinks it's weird? Also, hi, Fillion. Yeah, I was dissociating a little bit. Now this is Yuri baiting unintentionally. I'm not baiting shit. I'm telling you guys a story. I don't know how to say this, chat, but... Actually, never mind. You know what? I'm gonna be so straight up right now. I don't know if this is something anybody ever thinks about, but it's really, really confusing for me to figure out amongst VTubers what is business and what is gay. You guys remember when I was talking about how it was hard to figure out, like, what's the difference between, like, where do you draw the line between being a fitness influencer and being gay? Like, I can't tell. I also can't tell here. I don't know. Intention. How do you know the intention? How do you know the intention? How do you know? How do you know? And, like, If you don't, how are you supposed to find it in you to, after a collab, be like, haha, was that gay or was that just funny? I can't tell. Was that gay? Was that gay? I don't know. But I've settled. No men or women can get to me. For I'm not looking for a man or a woman any longer. I'm looking for a big, strong, powerful robot. I'm looking for a big hunkin' sheet of metal. That's how we cope.